Hey, it's Danger Man here to talk to you about the frame lengths for you beginner skaters, because a lot of people, when they're beginning to skate, want to buy a new pair of skates and they want to know what the best skates are. And one of your determining factors should be the length of your frame. Think of it this way. If you've skied, you will understand this. If you haven't skied, then try to put the two together anyway. When you're skiing, a longer pair of skis is what they will give to beginner skiers. Why? Because the longer the ski, the more stability you have. The shorter the ski, the more turning ratio you get. So on skates, the longer the frame, the more stability you have at high speeds. At lower speeds, any skate is less stable. You want to be moving on skates for stability in general. So to get stability, you want to spool up and be able to roll out on skates. But the faster you go, the longer your frame should be. Now, this is a pair of speed skates. You're probably looking for urban or freestyle or whatever, but your skate lengths in terms of the frame are going to vary about 100 millimeters in length, anywhere from 230 to I think 325, somewhere around that. But the pin difference, where the screws meet the frame, your boot, is what a lot of skaters will reference. From 192 the distance to I think it's 165 would be a short frame. This has got 3 wheels on it. You're thinking less wheels, shorter frame, but look at the distance between these wheels. Look at the gap, because this is a longer frame for 3 wheels, and these are 125 millimeter. I believe these are 120s, so very close. Most people are skating on 110s. In fact, actually probably more people are skating outdoors on 80 and 90 millimeter wheels because they want that high cuff for endurance. So that's another factor. The higher your cuff, the more endurance you're going to have, the longer you'll be able to skate. And again, that's also more stability, but they're heavy. It feels like you're skating around in boots. So for me, I want to be nimble. I want to be light on my feet. The longer you skate on a short cuff frame, the lighter you'll feel on your feet, but it's not for everyone. I'm a speed skater. I'm a power skater, as some would like to say. But most people are skating in the cities, and they're not skating for speed. They're skating to grind a rail or getting in and out of traffic, do jumps, especially with jumps. You can't jump and land on a low cuff. I suppose you could, but in most people will theorize that you'll break your ankles from that drop, because there's nothing to support your ankles when you drop from a high distance. So a lot of these factors come into play. But as a new skater, you really want, in my opinion, my humble opinion, a longer frame if you're brand new to this recreation. And that is the beauty of skating. It's not we can call it a sport, and I guess so in terms of speed skaters who race, but it's a recreational activity that you're not competing with anybody but yourself. So you don't have to impress anybody with the skates you own. What you need to do is skate for yourself and skate for your own discipline and interest. And that's another factor in buying your skates. But we'll get into those things another time. So there you have it. The longer the frame, the more stability. The shorter the frame, the more nimble you'll be. So somebody who skated for a while might want to go with a 3-wheel frame, but very short distance. For me, I have trouble as an experienced skater going from a long frame to a short frame because I feel like I'm going to fall back off my heels. You notice there's no brakes on these as well. That's something we can get into in another conversation. But the point is, the longer your frame, the more stability you have. That is a factor in buying your pair of skates. I hope I've helped. Have a great day. See you in the next video.
It's too much for any man!
Hey, if you're still on your journey to learning how to skate, you may want to subscribe. I also put up videos on group skates through Philadelphia, New York, and surrounding areas you may find interesting and may want to be a part of someday. If you'd like to come out and skate with me, that's where I'll be.